This video could not have been made possible without the help of my good friends on the Transformers Toys Buy, Sell and Trade Facebook page. And a big shout out to Travis, who actually sent this figure out to me. This is the review of the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Voyager class Decepticon Bludgeon. Welcome to the Uber Geeks. Let's go! Hello everyone, my name is Stracks, and this is the Uber Geeks. Today I shall be reviewing the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Voyager class Decepticon Bludgeon. So here we are, and there he is, the figure and the packaging. You may notice that my voice will sound slightly clearer, maybe slightly muffled, depending on where my brand new microphone is. I am using the Voyager microphone from Sweden, and I'm hoping this will sound good, so on with the review. So, what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick look at the packaging. So, first up, we have the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen logo, with a half of the Decepticon logo with it. Then we've got the Hasbro logo there. We've got his name, Decepticon Bludgeon. He is a Decepticon, and there's another Decepticon logo there. And there is his beautiful mug. He is part of the Nest Global Alliance subline. His level is 3, which is, in Hasbro's case, an advanced conversion. And 5+. 5+. Mentally, that's not me. So, on the side, we have his name again, Decepticon Bludgeon. He is a Voyager class, and there you go, Nest Global Alliance logo. On the other side, his name is Decepticon Bludgeon. He is a Voyager class, but this time it is a Decepticon logo. On the top, we just have the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen logo with a slot of plastic, and we do have the Fallen's face right there, and also on the front. On the back, here we have some pictures. Here is Bludgeon in his robot mode, and here is Bludgeon in his jungle tank mode. He has also got the Mecha Live gimmick, which is the gimmick of the entire Revenge of the Fallen line. And here we have his name again. He is a Decepticon. It is a quite big description of Decepticon Bludgeon if you would like to read it. And there are some tech specs. Strength 6, Intelligence 5, Speed 4, Endurance 8, Rank 8, Courage 8, 5 Blast 7, and Skill 10. Down here we've got DreamWorks Pictures, Hasbro, 2009 DreamWorks, Transformers.com, and all that stuff. On the bottom, we have also available, we've got Ironhide. He's also part of the Nest Global Alliance subline, and Transformers Collectors Club. Where's things, barcodes? Not suitable for children under 3 years of age. Okay. And our best friend, the red line in a yellow triangle. So there you have the packaging. Now for the figure. So here we have Bludgeon. Let's go down a bit. And here he is in his jungle tank mode. You can see that he's not complete at the moment. So let's complete him. So with the first accessory that my version of the figure came with, we have a nice die-cast sword here. Yes, you heard me right, this is die-cast. This is, I will explain in a second, but here is his sword, and got some nice gold there, molded in detail. It's very nice. It is die cast, like I said. Yeah, and it is very sharp, so please be very careful. And that will just slot right in there, and if you twist it slightly, then it should lock in place for you. And there you go. That's the full-on look for the tank mode. He does come with 2 other accessories. He comes with his little dagger, which is also die-cast. Very well done. And this is also very sharp, so be very careful with that. He does come with an assault rifle as well, which is very nicely painted. You do have some nice silver, some nice gunmetal grey going on, and some nice silver on the stock. And you're probably wondering why there is this thing on it, and I will show you. And I'll also explain why these weapons are not the original weapons. The reason is because, as you may have seen, if you have watched the unboxing first, then you will know that I bought this from a guy on Facebook, and he sent it to me with the Perfect Effects PA02 upgrade kit. Well, half of it anyways. He only gave me the sword, the gun and the knife, because well, the conversation went that he sold the big cannon that he should have come with and put the original weapons and the new heads in the bin. Basically, that's what he said. I don't understand why, but it's okay because we've got the main things that we really need, which is good. But the thing is that he didn't give me the clip that the gun came with that actually pegged into this port. So I'm using this to go into this gap here, and that will just slot in there like that. Or as I've been doing it, making the gun go upside down, and that holds in quite securely. This is actually just a tie from the packaging that tied the figure into the box, which is very, very useful. But yeah, if you're wondering, it does not drag along the ground because it's just too high up. But yeah, that's what I've been experimenting most of the day. Apart from that, yeah. When the sword came to me, the sword was slightly bent, so I just bent it back. So that's always a problem. Because it is metal, it will still bend. But just be very, very careful. So to store the weapons, you want to put the sword in, and that will go into the cannon. That will finish off the cannon. This would usually go on the back, like I am doing, like so. And to store the dagger, you want to open up the turret, and as you can see, it kind of transforms, or as Hasbro calls it, Mechalive. And there is a hidden scabbard which you can fit the knife into. And what you want to do is you just want to drop it in there with the sharp edge pointing that way to the left, and you want to drop it in so it goes in all the way. Come on, there you go. You just want to push it in that little bit, and then you can close it up. And that, oh, and there you have all the weapons stored. Oh, yeah, that will come out eventually because it isn't a dead solid lock for the sword. That's okay. Now, to look at all the beautiful, beautiful details, we'll just take this out so we can actually get to the tank nice. We've got a nice Decepticon logo right there. Some nice oranges, blacks, and a lot of green. The treads are nicely multicolored there. You got orange, blacks, and light grey. Oh, yeah, we'll leave that down on the back. Mine doesn't seem to want to tab in fully. That's alright, I don't mind that. It's not too much of a problem. Got some missile pods on the side, got a nice little machine gun on the top that can actually rotate, and it's just made out of a softish light grey plastic. There's a lot of nice moulded detail on this tank. It is very nice. You've got riveting details, you've got vents. And this is meant to be some sort of Japanese tank, so it has these sort of armor plates on either side. There is another Decepticon logo on this side. And the actual turret itself is on a ratchet joint, so it will turn 360 degrees. But yeah, the treads, this is probably the only gripe I have with the figure, is the fact that these treads aren't flat against the, the wheels on the inside. I'm guessing it's just age, and the rubber is just like molded into that shape over the years. But apart from that, I have no problems with this figure. He does roll, not on wood. We can get, hang on, he rolls on his box. Just hang on. He rolls nice and smoothly. Don't roll him on wood or any wood-like material, because it doesn't work. So that's all for the tank mode. Let's get into robot mode. So first, what you want to do is you want to pull out the sword, and you want to extend the barrel. That will reveal the handle. Put that off to the side, and then you want to take off the gun, take off all this, which I will do off camera. There you go. And you can leave the knife in the hidden scabbard. So first, what you want to do for the transformation is you want to come under here. You want to untab the treads. So there is a slot in these little plastic bits that have the wheels on them. Tab onto these orange tabs. Just there. Same on the other side. There. Oh wow. And then you want to come to this skirt piece. You want to untap that. There's a tab right there and a slot right in there. And then you just want to leave that. And then you want to come to here. You actually want to untab these green sections. Oh, come on. You may want to turn the turret so you have a bit of a clearer sight. Oh, there we go. Untap it. And as this comes up, oh, I've got it the wrong way around. As this comes up, this grey tab will push this panel up, and that will reveal a slot, which I will talk about later. And then you want to come to the other side and just untab this section. Oh. You want to bring that up, and now, if it hasn't done it already, you want to untab the legs from the front like that, and then you want to lift up this flap and spin. Let's take a better look at this. So it was in that position with some nice molded detail there actually. We want to flip it in like that, and then you want to bring them in and they will tab in to there. And there you go. Now what you want to do is you want to twist these legs. You want to come to the back here, you want to bring this panel down and then bring this panel up. You want to bring out his bright orange foot and bring out the heel if it hasn't done it itself, and then you want to bring down that panel but leave this panel down. Got some nice molded detail in there which you would be able to see. There you go. And then second burst, same as the first, you want to bring down that panel, bring out that panel, bring out bright orange foot, and oh, the heel came out this time. And then you bring down the panel again. And then what I like to do is I actually like to fold in these pieces to clean it up a bit. And that'll just go in there. You go on and come to the front of the tank and you want to split these two sections here. I'm going to bring them down like that. Then you want to twist them, and then we'll leave that. And then what you want to do is you want to push down this section and that will reveal the head. And then you can click down this bit if the crutch is already untabbed, because it's very gappy and it's not very secure section. And then you want to untab the arms from these panels. See, tab and a slot in there. If you can see from the back, you want to bring this down, this grey section, and then from the front you just extend the arm, and then you want to flip out the hand and then bring down this panel. Second verse, much like the first, you want to untab, you want to extend the arm and flip out the hand and bring down that panel. And there you go. There you have Revenge of the Fallen Voyager class Bludgeon in his robot mode, and I love his design. This is the entire reason I bought this figure, because I love his alt mode, I love his design. His robot mode looks absolutely epic, and I actually bought it to replace a Robots in Disguise Bludgeon mold that was missing the cannon piece. So I bought this guy, and I am very, very pleased that I did buy this. It is amazing. Let's get in on the details here. So that beautiful head sculpt, it looks like a skull with some nice big bright red eyes, nice brown helmet. On the back you've got a bit of black and a bit of light grey, which is nice. Going down the chest, you've got this big black and orange chest, nice big orange skirt, some nice orange. There's a lot of orange on this figure. Some black, that's meant to be the wheels for the treads, which are actually back here. There's some more black here, more orange, some orange and brown here, some green from the tank, some orange on the thighs, lovely molded detail in robot mode as well. Some orange on his legs and bright orange feet. Kibble wise, oh, he's kibble-tastic. But for a reason, it's his design. His design is meant to be kibble-tastic. It's meant to look like armor. Like, especially these pieces are meant to be, you know, armor. These pieces are his shoulder pads. These pieces on his legs are meant to be armor. This is armor. This is armor. Everything's armor. Even down to the treads on his forearms. That is meant to resemble armor. And I love his design. A thing that actually scared me about this figure was the fact that his feet are a bit weird. They're molded at an angle, but 2 angles. They're molded at like a slant, but then they're molded at an angle from the leg. So if you put the leg head on, the foot is always pointing that way, and this foot is always pointing that way. They're always pointing inwards, and that scared me because I thought I'd broken the feet, but no, it's actually meant to be like that. But this is a stunning figure, and I hope you all do agree. Now, for articulation, the head is only on a swivel, unfortunately. Arms can go, shoulders can go up like that, but that's more for transformation. Do a full 360. It can spin around until the kibble gets in the way, which then you would have to lift up the shoulder and then spin it back around. There is actually a hinge right here that can bring out the arm like that. Bring it in. He does have 2 elbows. He has a joint here and a joint there, so he does have a double jointed elbow. That serves any purpose to you. Legs can move that far out until the kibble gets in the way. He does have some rotation just above the knee, and this is part of the Mecha Live gimmick actually. Inside the thigh here you got that grey piece, and that twists with the leg, and it's very nice molded detail on it. Same thing on the other leg as well. There is some nice molded detail on the butt flap as well that I forgot to show. And so for the knees, it does bend 90 degrees, which is very nice. With this figure you need to be very careful with it, because the knees are just on a peg, which is very strange, but they are just on a peg. That is right here. Focus. Knees are just on a peg. So I learnt that mistake when I first bent his knees. that comes undone. And the feet can move. Oh, come on, focus. The feet can move forwards and backwards on a ratchet joint or a hinge at the base. Can move that far forward and that far back. Try not to break it. And the heel can move up and down if you need it for any stability. The legs can go that far forward before they actually undo. But you might want to move that out of the way, and they can move that far forward, and one click back just because the butt flap gets in the way. That's alright, I don't mind. And that's that for articulation wise. So now to give him his weapons, you can give him his big sword, and that will just clip into his hand. It's not most solid lock. It is very loose in there, but it's not going to fall out. And he looks great with the sword. That looks amazing. So we can give him his gun as well, which once again just plugs in there, and you can give him his gun as well, but he is a samurai, so we shall give him his other blade, which is in his backpack. You just want to bring that out. I love this gimmick. You just want to bring out the knife, and you can leave this open. I like to angle it up slightly and just have it like that, so it looks a bit more transformed than just having the turret of the tank just hanging out on his back. But then what we do is we can just plug the knife into his hand, and that makes for great weapons assortment. I have no idea where you can put the gun in robot mode. Literally nowhere. I could probably just hang it off the turret, the cannon, sorry, at the top. That would look a bit weird. I don't know, I'll figure it out another day. Also, something else that you can do with the blades is you can actually put this little blade in this slot. That was the panel that popped out earlier, and that will slot in there like that. And the big sword, take that off you, matey. Oh, yeah, his hips are a bit loose, so he will be doing the splits very often. And we can grab this and shut that in that slot, but you do need to be careful because the backpack sometimes gets in the way of it, so you need to make sure that it is moved completely out of the way so as not to break the sword. But you just want to drop that in there. The handle does stick out a bit too far, but you can always just collapse it in. But yeah, that's very nice if you want to store the swords like a ninja or a samurai would. So there you go. So if you would like to grab yourself one of these figures, just look around. I got this guy on Facebook, like I've mentioned 1,000 times in my unboxing video and this video. I managed to get mine with his original packaging, and I am very pleased with this figure. I definitely recommend it. But yeah, just look around. eBay, maybe Amazon. I couldn't find one in Amazon, that's why I went to Facebook, and I don't trust eBay. None of my family does. But yes, definitely recommend this figure. It's very good quality figure. It's very solid in vehicle mode and robot mode. It's quite hefty as well. The packaging is the amazing Hasbro quality that comes out every year with every figure. And yeah, this is an amazing figure. Definitely recommend it. I've said that 3 times because I definitely recommend it. That's 4 times now. Because this figure is just amazing, and I hope you did enjoy this video. So don't forget to subscribe, like this video and the video before this, which was the unboxing video, and don't forget to like all my other videos because they're just as good, and comment if you want to. I don't care, to be honest. And yeah, so this was the Transformers review on the Revenge of the Fallen Voyager class Decepticon Bludgeon with half of the Perfect Effect PO02 Samurai kit. I am Stracks, and I am saying, always be proud of your geeky self, and as the entire Uber Geeks team says, to always see the geeky side of things. I have been Stracks, this has been the Uber Geeks, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.